keeping you from your dreams. It's keeping you from what you want to do in life. It's keeping you from who you were meant to become.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different.
What's good, you guys? It's Kay and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about something that has been on my heart, has been on my mind, and I truly feel like someone needs to hear. As you can tell by the title, we are talking about the power of the tongue and how powerful your words truly are. This is something that I feel like just in the world as a whole, like, we do not take seriously enough, and it's something that can truly make or break your entire life. Like, I don't want to sound dramatic, but this is quite literally, like, once you can master your words, the way that you speak, and go even deeper, the way that you think and the way that you feel, and we're gonna break all this down today, you will literally master your life. You will literally be able to create the life of your dreams and to live in your purpose, to be fulfilled, to live in your highest confidence, to live in your highest self-love. And if you're new here, this is a channel just based on self-love, self-care, and truly elevating in life from an internal level, and that being able to pour into the external. I just feel so good because it has been a minute since I sat down and filmed a video, but I was truly going through a season of change myself and a season of just uncertainty, and we're gonna get into just everything. I'm back, you guys, and I'm better. I'm so grateful for this community, and I'm so grateful for all of you, and that is why I wanted to make this video, because I genuinely know that somebody needs to hear this, right? Somebody needs this message, and if I'm talking to you, you know who you are. It's time to get serious about the way that you speak about yourself, about others, about your life. And if you truly want to elevate in life, if you truly want to change your life and change your circumstances, you need to master this concept, okay? So let's just go ahead and hop on into it. It feels so good to be back. I feel so aligned. It is a full moon tonight, so I don't know, something just feels really special, and I'm just excited to be back on this platform and just in a renewed state myself. This has honestly been a video that I've had planned out for weeks now, and I'm just getting around to filming it, which is so significant to me as well, because I've been able to experience just how powerful words truly are, and just how powerful it is to literally speak things into existence in my own life. So I feel so much more, even more confident than when I even sat down to plan this. I feel so much more confident talking about it now because I've truly seen miracles happen in my life. I've truly seen the power of God shine through my life, and it's all because I truly got serious about the way that I was speaking, thinking, and feeling about my life, okay? So let's just go ahead and hop on into this video. If you're new here, my name is Kay. We talk all things self-love, self-confidence, and leveling up in life. If you enjoy videos like that, definitely be sure to subscribe down below, leave a like, leave a comment, show some love. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and get on into today's video. Okay, so let me give you this example just to kind of break this down in a way that I know that you'll understand, and we can just kind of see the bigger picture, okay? Have you ever had one of those days where you wake up in the morning and it just seems like everything that could go wrong is going wrong, right? Like, you know, you spill your coffee on yourself, and you know, like, that pisses you off, and then you get in traffic and people are cutting you off the road nonstop, just being super annoying, and you get to work and, you know, everything's just like everywhere, okay? And the day just goes on and on and on and on that way, and 9 times out of 10, in the midst of all that, you are talking on the phone with your friend, or talking on the phone with your mom, or talking on the phone with someone, and you are complaining about that. Or even if you're texting, you're complaining about those instances that are happening to you that are annoying you, but you don't realize in that moment, as you're having that quote-unquote bad day, that you are essentially initiating that series of events, okay? And this is gonna be a hard pill to swallow for someone who isn't ready to hear this conversation, okay? And for someone that isn't ready to hear this, like, you know, this might not be the video that you need to watch at this time, but for those that are ready to hear this message, and I know you're listening, I know you're on here because, again, I've been feeling very called to make this video. So I know you're here. And for those that are ready to hear this message, you need to understand how much control you truly have in this life, okay? And once you understand that, you can truly start to take accountability and take responsibility for what happens in your life. When you understand that your words literally create the reality that is happening around you, it gives you more power, right? And for those, again, that aren't ready to hear this message, it can make you feel powerless. Well, you know, this happened to me and I don't believe that I had any control over it. I wouldn't have, you know, wanted that to happen to me, or, you know, anything, you know, that has happened negatively in your life. Of course, sometimes it can be hard to take accountability for your part in it, right? Of course, nobody can control the circumstances that happen in life. Life is gonna be lifing, okay? It's just gonna happen. But at the end of the day, I don't believe in coincidences, okay? I do not believe in coincidences in life. Everything happens for a reason, and life isn't happening to you, it's happening because of you. And when you can truly understand this concept, okay? When you can truly understand this, everything that we're about to go over in this video, when you can truly understand this, you will be able to take full control over your life and change it for the better, because you're going to see just how powerful you truly are. And it starts with your words. So let's just dive into some self-talk here, okay? Because honestly, this is like one of my favorite things to just talk about, because it's something that I had to overcome and truly make a habit of creating an environment of positive self-talk. So let's get into like how to identify negative self-talk. And the first thing is literally just paying more attention, becoming more aware. Awareness is key. I think I've touched on awareness in pretty much every single one of my videos on this channel now, but awareness is key. Once you can become aware of the way that you're speaking to yourself. Are you someone who literally you could do the most minor thing wrong and you're literally immediately telling yourself, oh, you're so stupid, why would you do that? Oh, you know. And it's crazy because a lot of times it's subconscious and you don't even realize how negative and how poorly you're treating yourself and you're talking to yourself. But a lot of times you wouldn't even talk to your worst enemy the way that you talk and speak to yourself. And a way that actually helps me and has helped me in the past is actually looking at myself from my inner child version, from my younger version. How would you speak to yourself if you were literally looking in the mirror and you were just a little girl or you were just a little boy and you were just new into this world, doing life for the first time, literally just so gracious? Like, think about, you know, if you have children. I don't have children, but I can only imagine the way that I would talk to them. And when I started to picture that, like speaking to myself as if I was speaking to my child, like some of the stuff that I was saying to myself, I would never ever say to a child, okay? And so that's how you want to think about it. It will help you so much if you start to see yourself as your inner child, because in reality, I mean, that's what we are at our core. This whole process of like self-healing, self-love, self-confidence, this is all about healing our inner child. A lot of things that we experience in life, or a lot of the reason of why we are the way that we are, has so much to do with early childhood development and just early childhood traumas that we've experienced that we still haven't healed from or even started to unpack. So the first thing is becoming aware of how you are speaking to yourself. And only you will know this information. You are the only person in this world that spends 100% of the time with you. You know your innermost thoughts, you know your innermost desires, you know your innermost emotions and feelings. So if you're honest with yourself, how much or how big of a percentage are you spending each day speaking negatively of yourself? Right? You really have to sit down and have these hard conversations, because it's only going to help you, okay? It's only going to help you to grow and to flourish and just to become better. So again, the first step is identifying when you are speaking negatively over yourself. And it's crazy because we live in a culture, like in today's society, where it's like making fun of yourself or making fun of like your current circumstances or situations. For example, like if you're like, you know, I hear a lot of people say this all the time, like, I'm broke, or you know, just like making a joke out of it, like, I'm broke, so I can't do that, or you know, like, I'm, you know, oh, I can never do that, I'm too, you know, like it's become too common and too normalized to like make fun of our situations or make fun of ourselves, when in reality, like, truly, like, that's honestly, it's never funny, and it also makes the people around you uncomfortable, whether you believe it or not, and whether they notice or not. It's just like, it's not cool. And anytime I hear someone talking negatively on themselves, like, if you're around me, then you know, like, I do not tolerate that. Like, I'll be like, you know, like, I won't be mean about it, of course, but I'll just be like, no, like, that's not true, girl. Like, yes, you are beautiful. No, you're not. You're abundant, you're rich, like, you know, like. So I just feel like in a culture that is so negatively focused, sometimes it is so important that you are positive to yourself, that you are kind to yourself. The world is already gonna be so hard on you, babe. The world is gonna be so hard on you. It's time to start being more gentle with yourself. It's time to start pouring more love into yourself. And again, the first step is awareness and understanding when it is that you are doing it. A good way to actually start to become more aware of when you're practicing negative self-talk is to just pay subtle attention. Start by, you know, even if it's for an hour or even if it's for a day, where you're just paying attention to your thoughts. You're not judging them. You know, when negative thoughts arise or when negative self-talk arises, you're not judging it. You're just paying attention. You're being observant of your thoughts and of your words. Because again, the craziest part to me about all of this is that your words are literally just a byproduct of your thoughts. And your thoughts are literally just a byproduct of your emotions and how you feel. And how you feel and your heart is literally a magnet to everything in this world. Okay, that is how this world works. That is how God set this earth up, and it's in perfect just alignment, and it always is the same. It is always loyal. It is always forever standing this way. And once you can understand that, once you can master your emotions, you master your life. And the way that you know how you're feeling, it is all in how you're thinking, and then it is all in how you're speaking. Okay, so that is why you want to become very aware. Take moments throughout your day, or even if it's just one day entirely, where you're just paying very, very close attention to how you're thinking, how you're speaking. And when those negative thoughts and negative self-talk do arise, you are gently transforming those negative thoughts and beliefs, because that's what they are. They're inner beliefs, right? You're changing those inner beliefs into ones of positivity gradually, okay? So I'm currently reading and really going through, I would say, more of a course, but for the sake of like this video, I'll say I'm reading a book. It's called The Artist's Way, and 10 out of 10 would recommend to anyone. Like, even if you don't consider yourself a creative person, I truly believe, and the book actually confirms as well, like, we all have aspects of creativity within us that we were naturally born with. We were created by the most creative, and we were made in his image. So therefore, we all have a creative aspect within us that honestly can simply be unlocked. And that is a book that will literally teach you how to unlock your creativity. I didn't even know that that existed, or like that was a thing, but I'm not gonna go off like on a tangent and ramble about it, because I could go on all day. But I say this to say that this book refers to that negative, like Nancy little like annoying voice in your head as your censor, okay? And it really just touches on how our brains date back to like prehistoric times, and we still have like a little bit of a negative bias towards life and towards just pretty much everything, because essentially that censor is trying to save us, it's trying to shield us, it's trying to protect us. That is the word I was looking for. It's trying to protect us by seeing everything in a negative way. So it's basically a coping mechanism, right? It's trying to see everything in a negative way to help you to avoid that. But in turn, it's keeping you in your comfort zone. It's keeping you in the safe zone, It's keeping you from your dreams. It's keeping you from what you want to do in life. It's keeping you from who you were meant to become. It's keeping you from tapping into your creativity and allowing good things to flow in your life, because you're being held back by this fear and by this censor that is constantly feeding you negative thoughts about yourself, so that you stay in the same place and so that you don't grow out of your little bubble that you've known your whole life. Okay, so again, that book breaks it down in a beautiful way. Again, 100% recommended. I will leave it in the description box just so that it makes it a lot easier for you if you do want to read The Artist's Way. But it is a journey. It's like a 12-week journey, and it's amazing. Okay, the point is, now we live completely different lives than we did 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 7,000 years ago. Okay, like, we live completely different lives. A lot of times we are a lot safer than the cavemen were when they were running from the freaking woolly mammoths or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're good. A lot of times we're good, and there is nothing to stress about, or there is nothing to be so harsh on yourself about. There's nothing to be so hypercritical of yourself about. And yet it's crazy because such a large percentage of us in this world are still allowing that censor to rule and run our entire lives. And it just shouldn't be that way. But the only way that you start to change that is by becoming aware and understanding when it's your censor talking versus when it's the spirit, or when it's your, inner being, when it's your inner child, when it's your inner self, when it's your true self, the truth, when it's the truth that is speaking. Okay, so really being able to identify that will help you to gain a control over it, and it'll truly change your life. The truth is that we are limitless beings, and that anything that we want to do in this life, anything that you have the desire to do, can be done and is meant for you to do. You only want to do it because it is meant for you to do. You would only have the desire to accomplish what you want in this life because it was created for you to accomplish. Okay, does that make sense? So it's untrue. All these negative things that you're telling yourself, like, they're not true. They're complete BS. So what you want to do is understand what the truth is and start to rewire your brain to that of positivity. So when you have a new idea and you start hearing that pesky little annoying censor voice start to tell you all the reasons why it won't work, or why you can't do that, or why you shouldn't do that, or why it's not smart for you to do that. You say you want to start a YouTube channel, your censor tells you nobody's gonna watch you, nobody's gonna care, nobody's gonna support you, right? That's your censor. That is not you. That is not the truth. That is that negative little and we need to shut her up. Okay, you say you want to start a new business, your censor says nobody will buy your products, you won't make any money, you'll waste time, you'll waste money, and you probably shouldn't even start to begin with. That is your censor. Okay, don't listen. It's literally not the truth. You want to meet new people, you want to network, you want to get new friends. Your censor tells you that nobody's gonna like you, you're an awful person, you don't deserve love, you don't deserve friends, you don't deserve new relationships. It's not true. Okay, it's not true. You are absolutely deserving of everything beautiful, everything love, everything light in this world. You were put here to experience nothing but the good life, the abundant life. And the more that you can start to tell yourself these things, this is where positive affirmations come into place, okay? Because again, this is all about the power of the tongue, and it starts with your tongue. Reprogramming your mindset into one of abundance, into one of self-confidence and self-love starts with your mouth, especially if you are struggling with this, right? You need to start telling yourself the truth. When you have those moments, literally verbally out of your mouth, say, no, that is not true. Okay, I am love. I am fully capable of achieving anything that I want in this life. I am a good person who deserves love and new connections and new relationships. I am a likable person. I like me. I love me. So why would someone else not? I can start a YouTube channel because I've seen other girls do it and they're having success, and I can find my audience too. I can start that new business because there's nobody like me in the market, and I can have a successful business too. I am worthy of success. Okay, start to tell yourself those things out loud and verbally when you hear these little nasty negative thoughts, now that you're aware. So let's just agree right now, when you start to hear that little voice, now that you know, Okay, first step is knowing. First step is becoming aware. You were put in front of this video for a reason. Now that you know, when you hear that little voice, let's just agree that you're going to speak against it. You're going to use your powerful and mighty words to speak against it and tell yourself the truth, which is more than likely the opposite of what that negative voice is thinking and what that negative voice is telling you. Let's just agree, because it might even be today after watching this video. It is not something to be ashamed of. It's just something to be aware of so that you can grow and that you can actually learn from that, okay? So you might be thinking, okay, but how? Like, Kay, like, I understand what you're saying, but you don't understand, how am I supposed to speak life over myself when I'm surrounded by so much darkness, when I'm surrounded by so much of what I don't want out of life? How am I supposed to speak good when all I'm seeing is bad, right? How am I supposed to speak anything other than what I'm seeing in the current reality? And this is something that I had to overcome as well, and something that I truly had to like gain an understanding of to be able to overcome. So let's talk about how we're going to be able to do this, okay? First of all, realize that what you are currently seeing in your life right now is a result of what you created in the past, is a result of the past. Life literally lives on a lag, okay? Life is so laggy. So anything that you're seeing in your current reality, anything that you're experiencing in terms of like current circumstances is a past creation, okay? So if you want to create new, if you want to create a new circumstance, if you want to create a new life, if you want to create a new business, a new channel, whatever it is that you want to do, you need to start speaking newness into your life, because like I said, life lives on a lag. And once you can understand that, yes, things might be going absolute shit. Like everything might be up in flames, okay? I get it. Trust me, I get it more than anyone, okay? I've had my fair share of trials and tribulations, and again, life is gonna life. We're put here to be able to experience that so that we can learn from it and we can grow from it. But when you stay in that state too long, where you're just observing the 3D reality, you're observing like what's currently like here right now, you lose your power of creating the life that you want to create, because now you're just living in a constant cycle of, well, this is happening, so I'm going to pay attention and I'm going to focus and I'm going to think and I'm going to feel about like what's happening currently. And if it's not a good circumstance or situation, you're creating more of that which you don't want to see in your life, that you don't like. So then if what you're seeing now is simply a past creation, something that you've thought or that you felt or that you spoke over yourself or over your life, like if what you're seeing now is a result of the past, then that means you have all the power in the world to start creating a new future for yourself right here in the present, okay? So I challenge you, this is the first step to how you're actually going to be able to like put this into practice. I challenge you to let go of the past, let go of anything that's happened in the past. Honestly, it doesn't even matter anymore. You can't change it now. It is what it is. And start to become very, very intentional about creating your future through your words, then through your thoughts, through your emotions, and watch the magic happen. Next thing is equipping yourself with your words, with the power of the word. For me, that is the Bible, okay? The Bible to me is the ultimate word. It's literally where it states in Proverbs 18:24, I'm pretty sure, is where it says the power of life and death literally lies within the tongue, okay? So when I read scripture and when I equip myself with the power of the word, then I automatically have responses for when this little nasty voice comes into my head. I automatically have a response for, you know, that thing to kind of rebuke it and literally move on. So whatever that is for you, again, for me, it's the Bible. Whatever that is for you, equip yourself with your words so that, again, you can fight against this. This is an internal battle that everyone is fighting. Okay, everyone is fighting. I don't care where you are in life. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what it is that you're doing. Everyone is constantly fighting this internal battle. And the way that you win is by equipping yourself with the armor of your words. And that is why this is just such a powerful, powerful concept, you guys. I could literally go on about this, and I could do a whole like series just on this and like really going in depth, because I feel like this is a little bit all over the place. I had a structure for it, but now like I said, I've just been through so much over the past couple of months, and I've just grown and evolved myself that like my thoughts are just flowing right now, and it feels all over the place. But hopefully you're getting the message, and hopefully it's making sense. Like I said, I had a structure. I'm like literally completely off of it. But if you guys want to know more about this and you want to hear more about this, let me know, and I'll definitely go a little bit deeper as well. And the next thing you can literally do starting tonight, starting today, whatever time it is where you are, is start by practicing and affirming this in your life. The power of positive affirmations, and I'll link one of my favorite like podcasts for like affirming and, you know, affirmations and things like that. Something that you can literally listen to every single day. I'll link it down below in the description as well, just so that you have that. But practice positive affirmations, because when you start to do that, again, at first it might sound silly, at first it might feel silly, but I promise you after a while those words will start to sink into your subconscious mind, because right now they're just conscious. Okay, when you start saying positive affirmations, it's like, oh yeah, whatever, like, you know, you have that type of like mentality. Trust me, I was there. Okay, I get it. But after a while, okay, of being consistent with this, you'll start to see that these words are actually sinking into your subconscious, which is what literally rules your entire way of life. It's literally where your beliefs are. It's where your, you know, inner deepest beliefs are, and those beliefs are what literally control what happens to you in life. There's this quote that says, a man that says he can and a man that says he can't are both right. It is based on the power of your beliefs, okay? And so that is why words are so powerful, because they reveal to you what your innermost beliefs are. So when you can start to channel and start to express those positive affirmations every single day, your beliefs will start to change and your life will begin to change before your eyes, okay? If you don't believe it at first, it is okay. Just do it, just try it, and you'll start to believe more and more, because you'll start to see those miracles and those blessings, and you'll start to see those life changes that you've always wanted. And trust me, you're gonna believe. You're gonna believe, okay? You don't have to believe to start, but you do have to start to believe. I like that. I haven't heard that one. You can do this, okay? You can do this. Take back control over your life. Of course, we have the ultimate creator who is ultimately in control of this life. But at the end of the day, once you become accountable for your part in this too, okay, because God has to add the super to our natural, okay? We are in a partnership, all right? He does his part, we do our part. And our part is making sure that we are speaking life over ourselves. Our part is making sure that we are truly believing that blessings are coming into our lives at all times, that we are truly believing that we are deserving and worthy of an abundant and prosperous life. The only way that you can change your current circumstances is by letting go of the past, being present in the right now, and creating a beautiful future for yourself that you truly know deep down inside that you deserve. So start speaking life into your dreams, start speaking life into your plans, start speaking life into your desires, because trust me, the more life that you speak into yourself, the more life will speak back to you and affirm what you have been putting out. Life is completely energy based, and you literally become what you think, you become what you speak, you attract who it is that you are. Okay, it's not just about what you want. Everyone wants to be successful. Everyone wants to live out their wildest dreams. Everyone wants a good, happy, abundant life for themselves and their families. A large percentage of people never get there because of this right here, because of these internal beliefs and because of the way that they speak to themselves. So I encourage you to be kinder to yourself, be gentler on yourself, and know that you've overcome a lot, and you deserve grace, you deserve gratitude, you deserve peace, you deserve luxury, you deserve to be taken care of, you deserve all the good that this life has to offer. You deserve a life of ease and a life of prosperity. You deserve it all. And once you can understand that and truly believe it for yourself, you will start to see those things start to come into your life like it's literally magic, but you are creating it literally as we speak. I think that's all I want to say today. I'm gonna just stop right here because like I said, I could go on all night, I could go on all day, but I pray that this reaches who it needs to and that this message has helped you in some way. And if it has, definitely be sure to go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you do enjoy videos like this or you want to hear more on this topic, because like I said, I can delve deeper. But yes, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video, but I just want to thank you all for being here. I truly appreciate the support, and although I did take a little bit of a break, hopefully you can give me some grace, because like I said, this is everyone's journey. We're all just doing this life for the first time, but I just want this platform to just help and encourage and inspire you to just go live your wildest dreams, because honestly, we need more people who are ready to be bold, ready to be fearless, and unapologetically themselves, and just to thrive on this beautiful green earth that God placed us on to thrive. Okay, so yes, with that being said, I will go ahead and leave you all here. But again, I'm so grateful for each and every single one of you. Love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.